Hey guys, I'm here with Tom from Gameloft, and we're going to be checking out Modern Combat 5, which everybody's excited about, and this latest one is taking a little bit longer than the other ones, huh?
It's been in development for a while. I think technically it's actually been in development since we were still finishing 4.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's definitely a major project. Modern Combat 5 Blackout is the official title of the game. Like previous Modern Combats, it's gonna have a very robust single player with a storyline behind it. Also multiplayer, as we can see right here on the screen. And a couple of things we'd already announced are things like the unified progression. So as your guy develops in single player, you'll see that leveling up happen in multiplayer and vice versa, which are things that help you unlock weapons and not just weapons, but actually like items for your weapon. So
cool.
So let's just kind of get into it, I guess.
Let's check it out.
So this first mission we're going to look at, this is going to look a little bit familiar to some people. This is the Venice mission that we saw last year at E3. It's going to be a little different, obviously, and it's obviously been through some heavy work. I'm skipping past this right here. Don't worry about it. It's not that great. It's the reason I'm skipping past it because it'll change, and there's some story spoilers. But
story spoilers. So this is the one where you're like racing on the boat and
there's a little bit of that. There's a little bit of the boat and. All right.
I am looking at the mission report right here. It is all in there.
Then that mission report is bullshit.
Bullshit. Your signature is right here, Phoenix.
So you can see where it's the same thing starting underwater, but this is actually even a little bit different than it was.
Lights up.
I should ask you, do you have the volume up on the?
Do I have it up?
Strike 2 to Monarch.
Okay.
We're in. Activate tracking. Roger that, Strike 2. Tracking activated.
Yeah.
Good luck out there. Over. Solid copy. Strike 2 out.
So so we're underwater here, coming up through this sort of destroyed building in Venice.
Watch the edge. Careful.
Really cool water effects.
Yeah.
Contact. Take him out. On your go.
On B. Move into cover.
You'll see those on-screen controls are pretty similar to before. You've got the sort of, things like crouching.
Looks a little bit simplified, or is that just because you're at the beginning?
It's just at the beginning. We kind of roll things out a little bit. There's a couple of these sort of parts where we want to introduce you to the controls. So here you do the sprint to jump over.
Take him out.
Okay. Yeah, that's just
But I'm definitely still free moving.
Strike 2 to Monarch. Target eliminated. Confirm extraction location. Over. Hold up. Come on.
boost.
Let's go.
We've got some of those on-screen sort of, kind of quick-time things
Oh, yeah.
that come up when you kind of need to do something.
Take him out.
Once again, you can see like we did before, we've got some of those sort of ragdoll effects. When guys die, it's pretty cool.
I gotta reload.
You see little heat things up into the gun and it's getting hot and stuff. So
Yeah, that's rad.
it's definitely kind of stuff you don't see. We're starting to see in mobile games now that's previously,
Cover me, I'm reloading.
not the kind of thing people expected. I don't think.
Contact.
Grenade. This one guy.
He'll be alright. Oh, he's not dead.
Yeah, guys are, they're tough, and headshots obviously are the preferred way. And you can see, like, I'm getting points for killing him. See, I got 50 points for a headshot. So again, that's what we're talking about, the unified progression. You're gonna sort of improve your XP by doing things like that, getting kind of cooler kills and so on. All right, so again, I think we saw a little bit of this too. But again, it's been refreshed a lot in the last year. There's been a lot of work put into it.
This is the very beginning of the game, right?
Yeah, this is the first level.
That's a pretty exciting way to start everyone out.
Yeah.
Keep on firing, goddammit! Monarch, we managed to lose our tail. Requesting new extraction coordinates.
The F-16s are still clearing the area. We can't provide an
So you've got some scripted events like this. This video gets collapsed.
Whoa, move it here!
It's video games.
Monarch, I'm calling off Operation Strike Zone. The package has been secured and I am not gonna fucking die here. Abort Operation Strike Zone. Give the command to disengage. There's too many. Monarch, do you copy? Disengage! I repeat, disengage!
The package has arrived safely. Calling off Operation Strike Zone.
Is that something you have to take out before the end, or?
It's something that to me needs to finish this mission. So you see, it's kind of a short mission. You know, I think that's one of the sort of ideas behind this game is to kind of have these really not really short, but shorter, sort of punctuated missions, but lots of them. And then you're gonna see in a little while we're gonna go up to the Spec Ops missions. But this also shows you too. This is some of the things like unlockable. So you continue to sort of build up your proficiency with a weapon, which then allows you to get parts for it and so on. And so we didn't quite earn this part yet, but once we do, we'll be able to actually put on a weapon. So let's take a look at that. So we go back home. So we're looking at our guy. And we said before that there's 4 different classes you can play.
Right.
We're playing as an assault guy right now.
Okay.
But you also play as a sniper, a heavy, and also a sniper. Wait, did I say sniper?
You
Support.
said sniper, heavy,
Support guy.
support.
That's
There you
go. And each one of them has their own sort of unique, class of weapons that they use and so on. And then you can, of course, upgrade those weapons. So let's take a look at this. So again, you've got different parts, and you unlock different parts. Like I've got a few different muzzle suppressors on this one that I can use, and they each have a little bit different, settings or little things that they do. Like this one has more damage, but a little less range, so on. So you can really customize your weapons a lot. Again, across these different points, so you can add, different scopes, you can add different clip sizes, and so on.
Nice.
And then, of course, you see too. There's some other weapons you can unlock as you go. So,
Okay.
and those will be a different set of weapons too if you're playing as a different class.
Oh, right. Okay.
So let's go.
So you're in the middle of a campaign level, or in between campaign levels, right?
So that's a story mission.
So would you have been able to right there switch classes in between levels like that, or do you got to stick with one throughout?
Yeah, you can play levels as different classes.
Oh, cool.
I think there might be a few levels where you have the first time you play through, you have to play a certain class. But
Okay.
And actually, you'll see in Spec Ops, there's a couple levels. Well, I'm gonna go back to the Spec Ops mission on that one because in that one it's specifically a sniper mission.
Okay.
But for the most part, so this is the area that's in Tokyo, and so you see we've got these 4-story missions, and I've played them before. That's why I've got different star levels. But you can see too, these are the sort of things I can achieve. Like repel the attackers, I get 1 star. But then melee kills, multi kills. Like if I can hit those achievements, then I can get full stars.
Nice.
And again,
Okay.
it's all about upping your XP and unlocking more and more stuff. This is Sophie Dominique. Our,
Listen to me,
you're gonna
Roy.
have a little
Venice
introduction to
did
her right
not
here.
go down like that. Gilman is... They're trying to erase their involvement.
What involvement? What are you talking about?
They planned it all. I've dug around. I've connected the dots. I can see it now. Gilman was behind the whole thing.
Ah, so the
So
world's
this
biggest private
follows
security contractor is
the story
what?
of like
a
4,
front
right?
for the world liberation.
Yeah, we haven't really
is what
talked a
you're telling
lot
me. We
about
have been working
the
for
sort of
terrorists.
connections between
I
the
need your
two.
help. You're the only one I can
And to be honest
trust.
with
They
you,
know
I mean,
I've been asking questions.
I don't know if I could give you,
And
even
the
if I
mission
was
report.
giving spoilers right
Yeah.
now, I don't know
They
what,
made me
but
go back
like,
to Tokyo.
but definitely this one has its own,
Lily.
complete storyline and,
My daughter.
has to do with
threatened to hurt her.
defeating,
Have you spoken to
a
anyone
bunch of
else
terrorists that
about
are
this
trying
bullshit?
to
Yeah.
burn down the
Because
world.
Well, I'm always really impressed with some of the
Wait.
fans of this game that really know the story like inside and out
Yeah.
from all the different games, and I'm just always kind of like, it's, some things are happening and then you go shoot people.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. I like to skip ahead of that sometimes too, but there's definitely a big overarching story going on here.
Sweet.
What the?
Over here! Quick! Follow me!
So now we're inside this big temple that's been converted into sort of a field hospital.
What the hell is happening?
My name is Miku. Ruth sends me. Right now, we need to get out of here.
Are you just trying to sneak right now?
Yeah, we're just kind of, I don't have a weapon yet, so I'm kind of, and then here comes one of those quick time events. Stab the guy in the neck, scissors.
Ow.
Now I've got a gun.
You okay?
I'm fine.
Little headshots. Also, there's of course exploding stuff in the world, which always helps.
This way.
And as you see too, as I go along, there'll be weapons on the ground that I can pick up.
Stay back!
Did you have to protect her, or are you just kind of following along?
It's sort of, I mean, yeah, she takes care of herself for the most part, but yeah, we're kind of following her. She's trying to help us get out of here. As you can see, I can pick up like a new weapon here, and this one's got like its own scope and stuff on it. Some of the guys in the hospital are like fighting.
POV flame.
That's kind of the right thing right there. So she actually just revived me, and that's another thing that is sort of new here, that you'll be able to get revived by your teammates, not a second time, unfortunately.
So you failed.
But and now you know that I don't have God,
You're not cheating.
No, let me see though if I can really quickly get back up to the
This way.
What the hell is happening?
My name is Miku. Ruth sends me. Right now, we need to get out of here. Wait here.
And there will be like other games, like checkpoints too, right? Like
Sure.
you make it to a certain spot and you die.
I think I just missed the checkpoint. That's why I'm kind of back at the beginning.
So this guy again.
You okay?
I'm fine. Phoenix, this way.
All the debris that falls and stuff. It's so cool.
Yeah, you'll see there's some destructible stuff in the environment, like for instance this thing up here, so I can shoot this up, shoot through it.
Oh, they can't hide.
Get down!
I think that's the last of them.
Here. Ruth told me to give this to you, so she can contact you.
Thanks.
Some of these are Larry.
Yeah.
All right, you did it.
So yeah, so then you see, like I've got, there were certain things I did, and I've moved my XP up. I unlocked another item for my gun,
Rad.
and then these guys, I just started using them. So as I get enough use those things enough, then I'll unlock those weapons. All right, so let's do another one of the story missions in here. I want to show you the second one. This one's got the drone in it, which is a cool little device we've got in the game, which I think we showed in the E3 demo last year. But it's especially nice too in this because it can show you where enemies are further up, but because we've got some of these things that you can shoot through, it's a really great device because then you can like say, oh, that guy's on the other side of that screen, I'm just going to shoot through the screen and get him.
Come on, we need to hurry.
These levels you're playing now, are they like the second levels?
I believe so. I believe they're gonna come in sequence right after. So see, sometimes you get these things where it'll slow us down.
Let's go.
So who are you? How do you know Rue?
I'm a nurse. You're an old friend. Come on, this way.
What is this place?
It's a temple.
Some fucking temple.
Sprint. So I'm down, but I can still shoot with my pistol, and then hopefully she's gonna come rescue me right now.
Stab me with your life-giving serum.
Yeah. There only was such a shot in real life.
薬はどこだ？知らない。本当だ。
So if I would have saved that guy, if I would have shot him in time, I would have gotten some more.
Stay close, Miku.
I like how everything you do, you're getting little experience points here and there.
Yeah, it makes it nice for like the replayability. You know, you can go back and try to get all of the stars for each level, but also just keep grinding to get your guy even
Get
more.
to the edge.
Oh no, fall through the floor?
Yes. So here's a nice little drone.
Nice.
So I'm gonna launch
Come on.
So then see I'm tracking those guys.
You remember this thing. Yeah. Shoot through the screen.
See, I got a little drone support achievement for that too. Grip.
So that thing just keeps flying around, scanning.
Until they'll shoot it down
Oh.
if they get to it. That's why it's good to protect it.
Rue Gilman Venice.
I see you there. Let's just do that again. This one.
Over here. Through here.
It's a little outdoor part, so you get to see that. Things are obviously hectic around here.
Yeah.
We're clear. Let's go.
Nice.
Just let me show you one of the. Oh, see, I leveled up. Nice. And so yeah, so you get a 1 SP thing. So I'll show you how that I can use those.
Okay.
And then I unlock that grip. And I'm almost unlocking a couple of these other things. So if I go back to my guy and I go here to the player, you can see some of these things some stats that it's keeping on me. You can see different weapon sort of rankings. I haven't really used some of the other ones, but it's keeping, medals that I'm unlocking.
Nice.
Go back to, let's see, where is my thing? And again, there's new things I can put on here. So it's like there's a new grip I can put on there. So I'm gonna do that. So let me show you the different class guys. And so here, this is what I was talking about. You can spend the SP. So these guys have little things like this thing ups the maximum grenades. This thing you can upgrade your dexterity, so your reloads faster and so on. So you've got a whole series of these sort of. They're not really perks. They're just upgrade trees, I guess, sort of pathways. And then you can take a look at some of the other classes too. So like here's the heavy, and I don't actually have him unlocked yet. I have to actually get up to level 10.
Oh, okay.
But recon, this is like my sniper dude.
Do you choose which of those little perk
that's my
thingies
sniper dude,
you upgrade, or does it go in like linear from the beginning and through the other ones?
You can. I don't think you have to have these unlocked completely before you get to the next one. Let me see. But they do get more expensive as you go up. So these are like.
Oh, okay.
So,
Yeah, I see.
I guess I said the names wrong. It's not. It's recon. It's not support. It's recon. That's the other guy. But you can see he has different skill sets. They all have different skill sets and different upgradable things that they can do. So.
Right.
Let's look at a Spec Ops mission.
Okay.
So let's try. I think it's the first one. Is this one?
So these are in addition to like the storyline missions.
Yeah. So these are missions you can play at any time once you've unlocked an area.
Okay.
And they're another way for you to sort of improve your skills, of course, but also do things that'll help you upgrade. So for instance, this one is just going to take me through missions. Some of them are like this. They're kind of like story missions, and that you're just sort of progressing through a level. The other ones are a little different, and I'll show you some of those.
And this isn't something you have to complete. Like you can play through just the story mission.
Absolutely, you could play through all the story missions and then do the Spec Ops stuff if you wanted to, but it's another way. It's it's another sort of gameplay element that again helps you up your dude's skills. You're just personal skills too.
Is there any like multiplayer functionality with these? Could you like jump in with a buddy and play through a Spec Ops mission?
That's a good question. We'll have to get back to that.
Okay.
I really like these weapons. They shoot really fast.
Uh-oh. Going down.
Let me show you the sniper mission that I wanted to show you. So I need to go back here to this guy. So this is back in Venice.
Is there any other like cities or anything announced yet?
We haven't announced any other areas yet.
Okay.
We will be probably not, I don't know if we'll announce it before E3. Probably at E3. There'll be more details about where other places will be going. So now this has got a neat thing called bullet control.
Okay.
So we can do this thing where it's like you can,
Whoa.
and it's cool for like hitting guys that are around corners.
Mm-hmm. So you can actually change the direction of the bullet?
You guide it as it's flying through the air.
That's crazy.
Take it clear!
So yeah, so we're protecting our guy. Oops.
Just capped the wrong guy.
No, I just missed him. So our guy's right there. He's trying to get through, and we're trying to just protect him. Dude,
That's what I'm talking about. I gotta reload!
Nice.
And so, like I said, we want these to be very replayable. So there's different achievements. So, for instance, I'd want to go back and say, "Oh, I'm going to get this over 90%."
Yeah, so you can get the
accuracy next time,
third star and stuff.
Right.
Okay, cool.
And again, it helps you just keep unlocking stuff too. Let's see. There's a really cool Spec Ops mission. Maybe I think it's this one. All right. So some of those, again, there's some variety in the gameplay of these Spec Ops missions. These are called the breach style missions, and so it's just going to be a series of us breaching, me and this other guy breaching these rooms.
Okay.
And then there's a timer. We have to take out everybody in the room before the timer.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And unfortunately, I still look at my sniper rifle.
Oh,
I should have changed over to the other gun, but it's okay. So you'll have there'll be these guys in here. Some of them are. You can see there's a little timer over their heads. Sometimes you'll have a guy who's got somebody. So some of these guys are runners, so you've got to shoot them before they take off. Like this guy, he's trying. If he gets away and alerts people, then you failed. Sometimes you'll get. So here you're gonna see when there's a guy holding a hostage, and so we need to.
Not kill the
him in the
hostage.
head before, and there's a little timer going, so you have to do it within the timer, and of course not shoot the hostage. So.
Yeah.
And sometimes they have a variety, so that there's a runner. Oh, he got away, and then this guy, but the runner guy got off, so I kind of failed that one.
This is cool. It's almost like a mini game.
Yeah, I mean it's there, like I said, there's variety in the Spec Ops missions, and some of them there's one I don't want to show you because it's got a character in it we want to kind of save for a reveal later, but there's some of them that are sort of like a horde style, so you're just kind of in this one little area and they're gonna keep coming at you and you kind of have to keep taking them out, and then other ones like that, like the boom breach, the sniper, things like that. See, I should have changed my gun to. Let's see if we have a different. Which one? Yeah, the defend ones. Let's see. I want to do that. Let's go back and do another. These missions.
Okay. So we're jumping back into the story.
So this is back into the story missions.
Cool.
And again, you see, I've already played those story missions, but I can go back and replay them
Cool.
anytime I want. Again, to get 3 stars or.
I think we need to.
Whoa. Grab him to the wall.
Grab the wall, throw a knife at that dude.
Awesome.
Okay. You want to tell me what's going on?
The road just told me to get you to the south wing.
And you see, like I was saying, there's a lot of destructible stuff and shoot through a lot of this stuff. There's bullet holes. You see the bullet holes kind of maintain on the walls as you go.
I love when games have stuff like that. Even if it's doesn't really serve any purpose other than being cool.
Well, it's neat too because it's we're really starting to show off what we can do with mobile games now. You know? We didn't, we didn't have the kind of technology to do this stuff, a couple generations of chips ago.
Yeah.
But with the newer things that are happening, with the A7 chip on iOS, with different stuff that's happening with Android, like stuff that NVIDIA's doing, I mean, we can do really advanced stuff. I mean, you can see there's like the whole kind of dirt on the window stuff. You can see there's, we get the rays of light, sort of bloom lighting effects. A lot of really neat stuff happening.
You moved a shelf out of the way? Is that what you did?
Yeah. So once I cleared those things out, it gave me the opportunity to move the thing.
Okay.
I just got flashbanged.
Uh-oh.
Phoenix!
ここで何をしている
殺してしまえ。
誰だおめえは
Do stuff on them.
Nice. Whoa.
Thanks,
You
lady.
okay?
Ah, she helped you out.
She helped me.
Give me that.
Now I'm hanging upside down.
Whoa. Did you get caught in a trap or something?
Yeah, the guy knocked me off the thing and like my foot is caught. But these guys are still coming at me, so.
So you have to play upside down. It's so cool.
Phoenix, take the door to your right.
You're not coming?
I have to help here. Go.
So you're gonna leave her behind?
Sometimes you have to leave the allies behind. And then there's another mission, but like I said, I don't want to show it to you because there's a character in there we want to leave for later reveal, who's pretty cool. So.
All right, stop teasing us.
But I don't know. I think this is pretty. We've gone past tease at this point.
Yeah.
I think I've shown you guys some pretty neat stuff.
No, that's really
so. Yeah,
good.
I mean, like I said, probably by E3 we're going to be showing a lot more.
Okay.
Obviously the story is going to be globe-trotting, and we're going to go to a lot of different places, and there's a lot of neat weapons and stuff to unlock, and you'll see too, playing with some of those other character types is or the other classes is definitely a little different, and hopefully we can talk more about multiplayer coming up soon too.
Yeah,
because that's going to be a pretty significant part of the game. It's always been a really popular aspect, I think, of the series.
Yeah, big time.
I think people are going to be pretty happy with. So.
Awesome. So I hate to ask this, but any kind of target window for release?
I would say, again, more info will come out at E3, but I will say, and I don't mean this just as a dismissive thing, but coming soon.
Coming soon.
And I do mean that.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, Tom, thanks so much for taking us through this, and I know everyone's looking forward to getting their hands on it, so once we find out when it's coming out, we'll let you know.
Great. Thank you.